It's really, really funny. I coach, and I see a lot of people, and I work with people, and you'll classically see people come in and say, I'm tense, I'm nervous. I'm like, why? Well, my job is blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, why are you tense? If your job is tense, shouldn't you be relaxed? That makes complete sense to me, because I do what I love for a living. You know, I'm very fortunate. It doesn't make any sense to a lot of people. If life is tense, you should be tense, but there's no real reason for that. You see, if your life is tense, you could develop the tools to change things so that you can absorb that, not take it personally, and redirect the mind, redirect the body, so that we could begin to synchronize with the situation and effortlessly handle difficulties. Not effortlessly. Exactly. It takes work, and probably the hardest work, the biggest work, is just working with our own mind, is working with the nagging suspicion that we can never change, that our life is always going to be this way. That even though in public I'm going to say to you, hey, how you doing? I'm great. Look at, I'm a coach. Here, I have my card. But I'm going to go home and be insecure and feel overweight and wonder why I talk so much. You know, and if I don't like myself at home, that's a lot of my life, you know? And that's something I carry around in my entire world and my entire life. And I start to feel like the stories that I tell myself of defeat and difficulty are true. That this is like who I am, right? This is this kind of guy. I'm like overweight and show up late, and I don't like to sleep in, and I kind of, you know, get crushes on the wrong people. I'm not one of those people that have it all together, you know, right? In fact, I don't like the people that have it all together. And I try to have compassion. I'm probably the only person that tries to have compassion for people who are together, you know? The people who are beaten and lonely and, you know, tired, I feel at one with them and connected there, right? And it's just more the ugly dogs of the world. It's one of my favorite images, an ugly dog. I aspire to that. Let me explain. I worked with a woman for a while in a theater company, and she had a dog that was so horrendously ugly. The dog was beyond, okay. and I come from a non-judgmental tradition, all right? This is just an accurate state. You know, this is, a dog was, she had given birth too many times. And she was like a boxer of some sort, but not even full anything, quite overweight. And her name was Bella. And her mother had given her this rhinestone collar just to make her look beautiful, and which only made her look more sort of not beautiful. And it was amazing because you couldn't take your eyes off her, and you could not fondle her, and you could not hold her, and you could not let her come and slobber all over you because she believed she was beautiful. She believed she was beautiful because she was brought up believing she was beautiful. She was taken into a home as an abandoned dog, and she grew to that whatever form she had. And everybody loved her, and everybody treated her with this loving kindness. And she was the most, like you would have thought she was a princess. She was a queen. She had her own little pillow, and she did her own thing. And she had this presence that was just amazing.